Hi everybody, it's me again, Kazi Moses the First, the living pharaoh, that which you shall be. Today I'm here to break down the mental concept of white supremacy. We're going to educate you today. We're going to teach you probably some things you've never heard, some things dealing with the real relationship between men and women, what we really are, not what you've been told by the fakes, not what you've been told by the ones who want us to be divided, the ones that want Chinese over here, black over there, white over there, etc., etc., etc. You understand me? So today we're going to break it down to you, and we're going to let you know the true concept of white supremacy and why white supremacy exists on every continent of this planet, and why people of darker skin have to deal with being treated different from people of lighter skin. So, all the first humans were dark skinned. That's why we're called humans. Hue, if you look up the word hue, H-U-E, which is the root word of human, hue means color, and color is a shade. A shade means a comparative darkness and coolness caused by shelter from direct sunlight. Okay? Now, all of us have these cells in our bodies called melanocytes. And melanocytes produce an amino acid called melanin. And this amino acid is what gives us our darker colored skin. Okay? Everybody has the same amount of melanocytes in their bodies, no matter what you are, white, black, etc. Okay? But everybody's melanocytes don't produce the same amount of melanin. And that is why humans have different shades of skin, but it's really the outer layer shade of their skin. Because if you cut that person, they're just as white as whatever person thinks they're white. You understand? So therefore the majority of human skin is white. It's just a thin layer that comes out dark, okay? Now, a natural skin pigment, hair, skin, eye color in people and animals mostly depends on the type and amount of melanin they have. Special skin cells called melanocytes make melanin. Everyone has the same number of melanocytes, but some people make more melanin than others. What I just told you, that's in a definition. So I just wanted to break that down to you to back up what I just told you. Because everything I teach you, you're going to be able to look up and do research on. I'm not going to tell you nothing that you can't do research on, or you can't see something there out there in space that proves that as above is so below. Whatever goes on in space goes on down here, okay? So it's not surprising to see humans that produce less melanin than others to feel the need to be better than the humans that possess more. This urge and desire is the very foundation of white supremacy, okay? So in other words, if you have lighter skin, you have a deficiency of melanin. Your melanocytes don't produce as much melanin as the darker skinned person, okay? So you have a deficiency if you're a lighter skinned person compared to a darker skinned person. This is a deficiency. So it's not surprising for a human being who has some type of deficiency to feel the need and desire to be better than its counterpart who does not have the deficiency, okay? Now this melanin protects us from the sun, okay? As much melanin as you have in your skin tells how much sunlight you can withstand, how long you can stay outside in the sun and work, till the ground, pull up the crops, pull up the roots, things of that nature, okay? Because of this melanin in your skin, that's what lets you be able to work longer or stay longer outside in the sun, okay? So, a darker skinned person is not better than a lighter skinned person, okay? It's just a deficiency. It's a lot of different types of deficiencies, okay? So, it's no big deal. There's nothing to trip on about and say, oh, I'm better than him because I'm light skinned, oh, I'm better than him because I'm dark skinned. To feel that way is stupidity, okay? It's stupidity and it's ignorance. You are not educated. You don't understand what melanocytes are, and you don't understand about the amino acid that it produces called melanin. You don't understand it. So because you don't understand this, your mind then took it and ran off somewhere with it and turned it into something that is not. Okay? Now, when I was a kid and I was a dumbass and I was out on the street thinking that other human beings was my ops, we would get into fights and I would scrape a fool up, he started bleeding, and when he wipe his blood away, you see he's white. And I said to myself when I was a kid, I said, damn, Everybody looking at white people as the bad people, but we all white too. So this doesn't make sense. I couldn't understand that. And everybody I saw who would get into fights and get scraped up had white skin underneath. So the majority of their skin is white. So is the whole human race white? This I didn't understand as a kid. It made no sense to me. You understand? But now that I know about melanocytes and melanin, it all makes sense. And if you look at it in the future, everybody's going to be white. Because once the Earth goes into the sun and we escape this planet and go out into space, the longer we are away from our sun, the lighter we're going to get. I could go outside and work right now, and I could get super way darker than what I am now. And if I stay in the house for 4 or 5 weeks, I'm going to get back lighter. So we know that white people is nothing different from dark-skinned people. All they are is light-skinned people. There's really no such thing as white and black. It's just dark skin and light skin. This white and black just causes confusion and ignorance. And we keep on holding on to it as if it's truth when it's really falsehood and a lie. We got to let go of the fake stuff if humanity is to go into the future as one. Because as long as we hold on these false traditions passed down by ignorant ancestors, all we're going to do is keep crumbling. I look at the fact that for 700 years, the Moors ruled over Spain, Europe, Portugal, whatever, all that. And they brought much contributions to the European continent. Agriculture, they taught them how to build, they taught them science, mathematics, things of that nature. So it seemed like the dark-skinned people was going into Europe to help the light-skinned people and teach them to advance civilization, to help in the advancement of civilization. It wasn't a race thing back then. Skin color really wasn't a big deal. We was all helping each other. All was one until modern times when we get on this white supremacy shit where if you dark-skinned person, you're supposed to feel inferior to a light-skinned person. Bull fucking shit. We all the same people, man. The white man is you. There ain't no reason to hate him. The black man is the white man. No reason to hate him. But then again, we need to do away with white and black, period. It's just dark-skinned people and lighter-skinned people. And this is what we need to stick to and come to the realization of if we are to move forward as a human species. Now, we know that the white man is nothing different from us. The white man is us. We all are the same people. This is the human race, okay? So, the thing is, we have to learn to teach each other this. We have to learn to come up with the way to show all people that all of us are one. White, black is a lie. It's an illusion. It was something created by fakes. Fakes wake up in the morning miserable and mad at themselves. They need somebody to look down on so they can feel good about themselves. So some concept like this white and black thing was created by the fakes. So one group could feel better than the other group, when really all of us should feel the same because all of us are one. This is stupidity, this white, black shit. Come on, man. The people that look like you is the ones who can get close to you, and those are the ones who can do the most damage to you. Look at all these white and black organizations being taken down by the people, very people that look like them. Who killed Malcolm X? Same people look like him. On and on and on. You see what I'm saying? So we have to come to the realization to let go of the fake concepts that was passed down to us by our ancestors, because all these fake concepts do is destroy us, keep us divided, keep us away from love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, and keep us stuck practicing hate, looking down on people. Oh, he ain't shit. He's dark-skinned. Come on, man. We all people, man. We all humanity. All of us are one. There's no reason to look down on your brother, man. We all are brothers and sisters. This is our world. We must live together in unison and harmony. This whole white supremacy concept is stupidity. We must let it go. It must die, and it must die today. It must get out of the human thought process because it is ignorance. If we were different races or different species, we wouldn't be able to impregnate each other. Okay? A light-skinned person would not be able to have a dark-skinned person's baby, or vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? We all are one. Just because you come from a different culture, African, Chinese, European, that doesn't make you anything different from your counterpart. It's just a culture. It's just a situation with your melanin production. Wake up, my people. Wake up and come to the realization. Learn truth. Become one with the self. Grab my books, read poetry, uplift yourself. Check out my art. Wake from it. come to the realization that all these falsehoods need to be thrown away. I try to come with as much truth as I can to teach you all that we are living in false situations where these past traditions given to us by people who lived in the dark ages handed us a bunch of mistakes that we call tradition. And these mistakes ain't right. All it does is cause division and hate. All it does is cause pain. All it does is cause misery. Families are broken apart. Come on, man, wake up, my people. Everything is lies. Bones are white, okay? If you black, why your bones white? Wake up, man. All of us are light beings. Don't let the vehicle that we use to exist in this world confuse you and divide you. This is just a vehicle. We taking this up to occupy space, and when we're through with it and learn all the lessons we need to learn, we're going to throw it down and pick up something else. Hell, in your reincarnation, if you was a dark-skinned person, you might come back a light-skinned person, and vice versa. Wake up, my people. This is nonsense for us to be bickering with each other, pointing the finger at each other, looking down on each other, and trying to play each other less than the human being that we all really are. Wake up, my people. Wake up to science. Wake up. Religion is false. Religion sends us to the bottom. The only true religion is peace among all men. That's the only true religion. And that is what we should be practicing. Peace among all men. You don't have to go to a church or the temple to show off in front of everybody else that you with the Creator. Pray to the Creator yourself. Ask the Creator to show you your higher self, to teach you consciousness, to wake up, to look above all the flaws that causes us to be divided and hate one another and look down on one another. Be real. The fakes have destroyed our world for so long, looking down on people, acting like they're better than people, trying to stop people's opportunity, trying to put them in a situation where they really don't belong, when all men are equal. All men are equal. Nobody is better than nobody else. Dark skin, light skin, all is one. It's no difference. Wake up, my people. It is time for us to rise above this. This white supremacy shit must be eradicated across the whole world. This is a vehicle. This is no different from a car. We're using this to get to where we need to be. This is a growth stage we're going through, an awakening. We must learn that this human body, this skin color is not us. It is just something we're using as a means to an end as we travel through eternity. You understand me? We must awaken to the concepts that all these false traditions that divide us, cause us not to like one another, cause us to feel like we're better than one another, has to be eradicated from the human thought process in order for us to move on to bigger and better things. Because in the future, we might not even be here on Earth. We're going to be out there in space, and all of us going to be turning white. The white man is us. And the fact that the white man is us is the fact that dark-skinned people are still turning white to this day, even with the disease of vitiligo, where the immune system attacks the skin cells and turns dark people white. We still turning white to this day. Certain scientists have told us that the whole human race comes from the ape, but the ape ain't still turning into man. So we can't take that concept and hold it as truth. But what we can't, the concept that we can take and hold as truth is the fact that to this day, the dark-skinned man is still turning into the light-skinned man, and it ain't gonna ever stop, because the light-skinned man is the dark-skinned man, all is one, and white people is you, okay? The original dark-skinned man had straight hair like the white man. This curly hair, that came about later on in our evolution. How that came about, I haven't studied that or learned on that yet. That's something I haven't looked into yet, so I can't explain that to you. But what I can explain to you is that the white man is you. The white man is your brother. And for the white man, you seeing people as black, the black man is you. The black man is your brother. Even though white and black does not exist, but because I'm using these terminologies, I have to use them so that you can wake up and realize that everybody is one. White and black is fake. It really don't exist. It's light skin and dark skin. But I'm using the terminology to reach you on your level of understanding so that you can come to my level of understanding that people are only two type of ways, light skin and dark skin. And I've broken down to you the reason why. because of melanocytes and the melanin production in their skin. Wake up, my people. Get off the hate. Come to the realization that all is one. White supremacy is a lie. It's a falsehood. It's a concept for someone who feels deficient in melanin to feel better than the ones who are not deficient, okay? It's a concept for people who are fake to feel like they're better than another type of human because they're not trying to reach the level of truth and wake up to the concept of their reality that all people are one and this is one human species. And the only way we would be different is if we couldn't impregnate each other and have children together. That's the only way we could be a different race. This whole concept of race is a lie. When they ask you on the application what race is you, we all need to start putting down human race. Ain't no black, white, Chinese, etc., etc., etc. Those are some type of culture that was placed on us by the fakes to divide us and make us feel like we are different from others or better than others. When now it's time for that to fall. Now it's time for all the falsehoods to be erased. So with that thought, I'm going to leave you to marinate and wake up to the concept that the human race is one. It's only light-skinned people and dark-skinned people. Nobody is no different from you. All is one. The only difference is our level of thinking and our level of ignorance. Okay? That's the only difference. A so-called white person go get a DNA test, they're going to tell him he part black. That's why a lot of white supremacists don't even want a DNA test because they're going to find out ain't no such thing as 100% white. Okay? And vice versa. Same thing with dark-skinned people, so-called black people. Same thing. You go get a DNA test, they're going to tell you you got white. You got some European ancestry. Because that's what it is. It's the human race. All is one, man. All is one. Ain't no difference. I'm tired of this hate. I'm tired of the people, oh, that's a white devil. That's a blue-eyed devil. Dark-skinned people had blue eyes before light-skinned people. Dark-skinned people had straight hair before light-skinned people. Wake up, my people. All is one. With that thought, I'm going to take time to advertise these books for you, so you can get some awakening, all right? Hold on. Here we are. I Am the Portrait of Self-Realization, Real Hip-Hop. Go cop this book, get some understanding. It's a lot of lessons in here hidden in short stories, so you can be entertained at the same time while you wake up and get some lessons. This is what I do. This is my art. I teach mankind. I teach us all consciousness. I teach us to wake up, to seek truth, not to dwell in falsehood. I'm Kazi Moses the First. You might have seen other videos by me. Wake up, study yourself, learn your higher self from your lower self. Become the best person that you could possibly be. That's what the human experience is about, becoming the best person that you could possibly be. Wake up, my people. Do that. Become the best person you could possibly be. Drop the hate. Stop looking at your brother, man, thinking you're better than him or he better than you, because ain't nobody better than nobody. All is one. Whatever that man can do, you can do it too, if you focus on that and strive to do what that person is doing. Nobody is better than anybody else. All is one. This is one human family, and nothing should be spread but love. Hate is an illusion. Hate is our downfall. Hate is our destruction. Hate is what'll get you not another lifetime. Hate is what'll get you not reincarnated. The universe don't need hate. The universe needs love. The universe creates out of love. If you wish to be recycled, if you wish to have eternal life, you need to practice love. Hate ain't gonna get you nowhere but with a bad heart disease, a hospital visit, and you might get a heart attack or a stroke or something. Wake up, my brothers and sisters. This is the true teachings of humanity. This is what life is all about. We must practice love, peace among each other. The only religion is peace among each other. All the rest of that stuff gonna have you practicing a bunch of unnecessary stuff that ain't gonna lead you nowhere but division and hate and a bunch of confusion. All right, my people? Kazi Moses the First, the living pharaoh, that what you shall be. You need to like this, you need to subscribe, tell all your friends about me, and it's time to wake up to consciousness. Much love, my people.